everyone to yet another episode of Candid View at Lux Lounge, and this is the festive series. So today, unfortunately, it's not an in-person interview, but I'm really excited for this one because I'm going to meet one of my school friends, Aparna Ramachandran, today. She is actually such a simple girl that she found a simple solution to keep kids occupied in their holiday time. So, do you want to find out what she does actually? I was very, very excited when I heard it because she actually made them listen to stories and kept them occupied. Doesn't that sound like our good old days? So, let's go and hear more from her today and let's chat with this very simple yet talented girl.
Aparna, welcome to Candid View at Lux Lounge. And I'm very thankful that you're here because I know you have two little kids to manage and also so many other kids you are going to manage, right? I want you to introduce yourself to my friends who are watching us and our friends who are watching us.
Yes, thank you, first of all, Lakshmi, to put me up here on your channel. Okay, so hello everybody. I am Aparna, and we are great friends from school days, Lakshmi and me. And so, to put it short, I was a software engineer for about 13 years, after which I quit after my second child was born, and I am now into storytelling and also a bit of gardening.
Like that rings a bell for me because in this age and time, of kids growing up, we have all seen it. After our grandmothers told us stories, our kids don't even bother to listen to any story in the night or whatever. So, how did you think
Yes.
of the storytelling and tell us how your experience was? Because nowadays kids seem to be glued to gadgets. Nobody's interested in listening to anybody talk. So, how do you manage? How did you think of this and how do you manage to do it?
Very frankly, the key to this probably was my grandfather, my father's father. He used to tell me stories when I was small, and somehow that kept, somewhere it was stored in my head somewhere. And there was always this storytelling, and there is this person called Geeta Ramanujam, a very famous storyteller, and she
Okay.
conducts her course in Bangalore. So
Oh,
so I go for walks. I used to go for walks with a very close friend called Vidya. And as we got talking, there is this period after you quit your job, though you feel okay, that's the right thing to have been done, but something somewhere you need to do something with yourself.
correct.
So that I used to keep talking to Shri Hari, my husband, and then we went on this walk with Vidya, and she said, "Aparna, you know what? I tried, Geeta ma'am's course once, but it never worked out. I couldn't go." And then I looked at her, and both of us looked at each other, and we said, "Oh, maybe this is something that both of us have been wanting to do. Let's just go and do it." That story, that Geeta, when she started with the story that my grandfather told me when I was small, and
Okay.
it's such a beautiful story. It's about a fly, a house fly story, and my mother used to keep telling me, I don't know the ending of this story. The story was a loop, it used to go on, and I heard that same thing there. And that was it. From then on, both me, Vidya was also on the same lines. Both of us started talking, and we got into this venture.
Amazing. And this was a field which I never ever imagined. And I would say that this is one of the most innovative things I'm sure anyone watching us would see. Story. Can you please tell us the story?
Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, so Korakora Kandreen, Kannin Tayin, Tayin Ayin, Ayan Kai Kole, கோலை வளர்த்த கொடிமரமே கொடிமரத்தில் இருக்கும் கொக்கே கொக்கு பிடிக்கும் மீனே மீனை பிடிக்கும் வளையான் வளையான் கை சட்டியே சட்டி பண்ணும் கொசவனே கொசவன் இடுக்கும் மண்ணே மண்ணில் வளரும் புல்லே புல்லை தின்னும் குதிரையே என் பெயர்
Okay.
என்ன. So this story goes such that there is a fly who has forgotten his name, and he's at his marriage
Oh,
mandapa, and he's asking his priest, can we get married, me and this lady here, this female fly. And that guy says, you have to tell me your name first. I have to do the mantra, and how I can do it without your name.
yeah.
And then he goes, my name? I don't know my name. Then that Panditji says, I can't do your wedding if you don't know your name. Go find out your name. So he goes on first to a cow and the cow's calf, and the guy who takes care of the cow and calf, the stick, and the tree on which the stick was made, and so on and so on and so on. and finally the horse that eats the grass, and the horse goes ee finally, and then he says ee, that was my name, I remember my name.
Oh, wow, that's
He
so
goes back.
nice. That's so amazing. Even I was like glued into that story. Like, what are you trying to say? So
What?
amazing. So, what do you guys actually do? You and Vidya, like, what do you guys do? Do you guys do workshops or how do you do it?
Yes, so summer workshops. So summertime is our most happening time.
Correct.
All of the
Yeah.
children and parents want children to go somewhere and be engaged for a while, right? Very
Absolutely
frank.
right.
So we do 3 hour workshops every day for 5 days a week, and this goes on for a month. And based on the stories. For example, once we took Karnataka as a theme, and we brought in a lot of history. There's so much of
Okay.
history. I'm sure you would know
Yeah.
in each place,
Absolutely right.
right?
Yeah.
And we sort of right, yeah. So we sort of focus a lot on India with bits and pieces from other
Correct.
African lores are very famous. So
Oh,
based on the story that day, we do a little activity with the child, and because it's a 3 hour time, we get lot of time, and
correct.
it's a breathe out, Lakshmi. Like you said, nowadays children are so glued to TV and mobile, and they want things to keep moving fast. But
Stimulation, for the kids.
yes, and otherwise, they get bored. But when they come out to this and they listen for a change, we don't use any sort of computer or anything. I mean, given the pandemic now, we didn't have a choice, so I am doing online. But ideally speaking, it's all listening
Exactly.
skills, and yeah, acting. So they absolutely enjoy, and you don't know how those hours go by. So yeah, summer workshops is very important in our thing. Other than that, we do every weekly twice. We go to daycares, and children come there for hourly sessions.
So you guys are stimulating the kids these days, like how our grandparents used to stimulate us those days. I can see some dolls and all behind you.
Yeah, yeah, I kept it ready. This is not something that I have done in my workshop. So, but I use these puppets to, tell a story. For example, I can show, and there are some picture cards that I had with me. So, this was a story that I had told yesterday, and there was a
Okay.
scene where you can see an old
Yeah.
man sitting at the chulha, huh?
Yeah.
And so when I do the story, I start with what happened? What happened, Aja? Right, so we use these sort of puppets and picture cards. These picture cards is what is made by me only. We use these are called kamishi by storytelling. It is
Okay.
apparently a very old method of storytelling used in Japan, where they had a wooden device in which they had these moving picture cards. And a
Oh.
secret here is, so when I do this card, on the back is the story also written as a reference for
Oh,
me,
so
right?
nice.
So
Okay.
yeah, so this is something that used to happen in Japan, and then we do this kind of storytelling and also tell the children the background. Once the story is done, Kamishibai was a kind of picture storytelling. So yeah,
Amazing.
these are some
So
of the
much
things
of
that.
hard work goes into stimulating and, telling children these stories. So how did you manage in that COVID time? Did you do online workshops?
Yes, yes, absolutely. I wasn't at all keen, to be frank, on online, but
But
there came a group called Bal Bharati. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you're saying is right. There was no other choice given this online. But the Bal Bharati team, they came and asked me. They heard about us from somewhere. They came and asked, would you? It was a voluntary sort of session, this one.
okay.
And when they showed so much of interest, I could
Yeah.
actually find the children were interested. Yeah, there were about 50 children on Zoom who would come and listen, and it turned out to be a good opening for me. And then we started, both Vidya and me do
Wow.
online. A
So
couple of children from Singapore have joined, because it's online. We can also do people from others, and somewhat time is not
absolutely.
such a barrier, right?
So it's a good thing to do.
Exactly,
So please check out
exactly.
Aparna's link if you guys are watching us for your kids. They would love it, I'm sure. So tell me, Apu, what are the skills that you developed? Like you've been doing this for a few years now. So when you
Yes, yes.
started off, how did you get better, you think, over a period of time? Well, I can see a little bit of dramatic thing has come in you, but what else?
No, I'm sure you would have also noticed I was a pretty quiet person and I wouldn't open up.
Yes,
Right?
correct.
So that is a big barrier that this course that I attended made me, put behind myself. And so, one thing that they tell you is when you're doing stories, believe in that story, think that you were a
Okay.
part of that story, and then bring it out. That is when that
Correct.
child, that, link with you.
Correct,
And
correct.
then no looking back after that. So that is a big change in me.
Change.
I've
So
become
you
very
get children
open.
of
Yes.
all age groups, like all the age
So
groups,
my
or
yes, I do up to about 13 to 14 years children of that. I haven't gone beyond that because the stories. So I do age-wise stories, right? So we have different stories for younger children and
correct?
up
Yeah,
to 13, maybe 7
true.
to 13 go for it.
A vast age group of students, and to keep them, attentive, and during summer when they're almost there every time, you will need lots of stories, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. And they want more. And also, another thing in Children Lakshmi is they also want to share their stories. They want to
Okay,
talk a lot and they want, because looking at us with the actions, they want to try and mimic telling stories. So it is
correct.
a time where we also give children space to just speak up. A
Speak.
lot of times they don't get that chance.
So do you do something else also other than just storytelling? Because 3 hours you can't just tell stories, right? You have to do other things as well.
Yes, yes, we do a lot of activities, some of which, like I said, would be based on the story. So we did Rajasthani stories at one point. So we had sheets of thermocol where we give them cutouts and we just ask them to paint and decorate, like, we give them an idea. So they sit there, we give them all the
Oh,
materials and then they can use it at home. They hang it at
correct.
home.
Yeah.
And we do these little bird hangings, everything, the soft cotton
Something
balls
like
provided
arts
by
and
us. They
craft,
work art and craft, also simple things like, for example, if I take a food sort of story, if it's bhel or something like that, we get the ingredients and no cook, we do that sort of
Oh,
activity
that's
also.
cute.
Then simple things like just shelling the peas from the pods, these days children don't do it, and for small
Absolutely.
children, yeah, it is a very good fine motor skill development. So we don't tell them all of this, but
Yeah.
inherently it develops and they love doing it, but they love it going all around and they'll go collect it. So
Correct.
it's these things
That is
which are fun.
amazing. Now you tell me, when you were a
Stories, yes.
child, which was your favorite or most memorable story which you remember, or which you believed in, or maybe still
Okay, so
believe in?
which I believed in. One definitely was this Korakora Kandre, which came up thing.
Yeah.
Lot of Tenali Rama stories was what I remember my grandfather telling me. I mean, I used to really enjoy those, and he had so much of wit in him. Everything, and
Oh,
it was
yes.
actually it was also a loop. It would start from how he came to that kingdom, and then went on, went on,
Correct.
went on.
Yeah.
So yes, those were
We
my
all loved,
favorites.
Tenali Raman, Akbar
Tenali
Birbal,
Rama.
all those stories. So, tell me how your kids balance with, like not much of technology, because as from what I understand, you don't
Yes.
give your kids too much of technology, right? Technology or gadgets or whatever.
Lakshmi, we do a lot of outdoors for the children, and we make sure they have friends to go out and play with, so
Correct.
that they don't get. So the first thing when we change house, we've just recently changed houses actually. First thing when we do come to a new place is my husband will go with my son and look for Yarda, who's there,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
can
yeah, right.
play. Otherwise, yes, otherwise there will be a problem. I agree. But once, as soon as they find that connect and they go and play with others, they are
Friends to play
set.
outside. So that's good. What about your gardening? Moving on to the next part. What about your gardening? What do you do? Gardening. What all do you do?
Again, interestingly, the connect for the gardening part also came from my grandfather. After the story, he used to go out those days in the sun in our garden in Bangalore and he used to be puttering around with the plants. So that is how I think it has come into me. Otherwise, my parents did not have any sort of inclination. But gardening, I would say, we did a lot. In my previous house, we started terrace gardening. Again, with a push from my husband, we got all the soil. We made pulleys for my son to, see the system and take it up, and then
Wow.
we filled grow bags and we tried all sorts of vegetables, and everything is a trial.
Yeah.
There might be some areas where become well. So I have tried my hand with potatoes, and whenever you get the first harvest, you're so excited.
Oh,
So these
yeah.
are the things that a lot of vegetables I tried, and then my husband now has told me we should also try flowering plants. So now I have started flowering plants. I think he likes more of that. So now in the new house we have a nice space. I do a lot of composting, dried leaves, and our vegetable waste we compost and we put it in the sink to
I'm
start.
very confident you're much more busier than what you were in your IT company. I'm very
Oh,
confident about that.
definitely.
I'm going to ask you a few questions, like, for your choice of books, because, with this storytelling, you must have read a lot of books. So, which is your choice?
Yes.
Tell me, okay? Is it Enid Blyton or Tinkle?
Tinkle.
Is it Panchatantra or Archie's Comics?
Panchatantra.
And finally, the types of stories you say, I know they're all culture related because you have small kids and you are telling everyone. But what do you like to read? Do you like to read murder mysteries or romance? What do you like to read?
I think murder mysteries.
Oh my God, intriguing.
Yes.
Because you are a storyteller genius, I'm going to ask you technology question now, okay?
Oh
I know
my
you're a
God.
very simple person because there can't be anyone simpler than you that I have met. Okay, you're too simple, and you're a very proud simple girl, which I really love. And so, which is the last picture on your phone? I want to know.
The last
Last
picture
picture,
that I took
picture
on
you
my
took of yourself on the phone.
on of myself, huh?
Yeah. Don't tell me it was 10
Mm.
years ago.
No, I'll tell you. I remember last Sunday, we had gone out
Okay,
with our
everybody,
masks we had.
everybody just note the point. This is a Friday, okay? So she doesn't take a picture of herself for more than 6 days, which is unusual. That's how simple she is. You are achieving so many things. So tell all our friends who are watching us, Apu, one tip that you give for stimulating the kids away from their gadgets. Because,
Okay, so one thing from my storytelling experience, if I go around "Wah," and I go near them, you know what happened? There was this Raja, and I start like that, immediately their attention. Gadgets, absolutely, they forget the gadgets and they come, So what I would say is anything. It could be a story or it could be something that you want to take them out to, but you enjoy it as much or more than you think they will definitely come out.
I am very thankful for that tip. And though I have a little bit older children now, but still, this is a very important thing all parents should know. But I really appreciate what you're doing, and I'm really awed by what you're doing because we all know that it's not easy. You are working in an IT company, and then you suddenly come up to something and start something really innovative. This is something so different. That's really amazing. I am so grateful to you that you actually came and shared all these important tips with everyone. I'm sure everybody is very thankful for that. Thank you so much, Appu. Thank you for your time. And it has
Thank you.
been such a pleasure talking to you. I didn't realize how time flew by. I'm sure I can sit through for 3 hours in your next session. Okay. Call me for your workshop.
Oh,
And
sure, for sure.
yeah, and all
And
our friends, please check out the link that I'm going to share next, which is our Aparna's workshop or YouTube channel or link or whatever it is. Go listen to her stories and send your children to her if you are in Bangalore.
thank you, Meenakshi.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you.